Morning, Blacktop Banter World followers, YouTube subscribers, I guess, if you're out there. Today, I figured we would do a day in the life of us seal coating and going to do projects and whatnot. So getting a little early morning coffee. There's Scratch, the podcast puppy, all grown up. And we're going to head over to Wis-Coat, about 10 miles away, get the Sealcoat units and stuff. We're heading down to do a small parking lot today for a power and light company. And we're gonna go there. So I'm gonna bring you guys along, so let's go. Pave Pro hat's got quite a bit of salt on it. I'm sweating the last couple of weeks. Cooler this morning here in Wisconsin. Chilly, like chilly on the hands, chilly, right? So we've seen leaves falling on the pavement and whatnot. So we know we're losing time here. Seal coat season usually ends around the last week of September. Sometimes you can push to the first week of October, but we don't bank on it, right? So some of them would call that the bonus round if we get there. As I mentioned, we are heading to a project for Wis-Coat. This is for a property management company that manages properties for an electrical power and light company here in Wisconsin. They got a hold of us. This is our first time working for them. Asking if we can quote a project for them that's a good distance away from our shop. Everything is a good distance away from our shop. We are, you guys have heard me say it a lot, we're in the second largest population in our county, and that's 700 people. So Southwest Wisconsin, pretty rural. We travel a good distance to do all of our asphalt maintenance and asphalt projects. Not all of them. Some of them are close around, and we do like the majority of them being close, but if it's worth it to us, we will go to the distance that we're going today. Smaller project. Kind of nice to get started with them on something small. We have a feeling this is like an icebreaker kind of job for them, which happens to us fairly often. But once we're in, has the opportunity to breed more jobs, right? So that's the idea. We're going to clean it. There's only one crack in it. We're going to clean it, crack fill that crack, seal coat, a little bit of hand work, as it is up by some concrete, some nice landscaping and stuff, some fencing. We're gonna wait for that to dry and stripe it while we're down there too as well. So I'll be driving the Duramax, which is just Sammy and I at Wis-Coat today, and Kyla in the office. She has set everything up for us today. Nice not to have to do that in the office anymore. But we're gonna go down and do that. I'll drive the Duramax, pulling the Sealcoat 700 Sealcoat rig. We're just going to use direct fire to fill the cracks through the gangway soft heat combo, and then we're going to let that dry. We're going to spray Sealcoat with Seal Master PMM and let that dry, and then we're going to stripe. So we're using Sherwin-Williams solvent based. I think we got Promar, I believe. Solvent-based paint that we're going to stripe with. So taking up 3 minutes just explaining the job to you. Let's get going down there and check it out. I'll see you all at the lot, getting the equipment and stuff ready, and then we'll head down there, and once we get on the project, I'll kind of show you that, and we'll just keep going along. So welcome along for the journey for a day in the life. Seal coating. So now they got all the cinematic shots out of the way for the B-roll in this video. There, of course, is our Duramax. Usually get here, start it up, warm it up. It takes a minute, right? And the Sealcoat 700 is hooked on behind there. On our bed, we have the Echo PB9010, which is pretty much just as powerful as our little Wonders that are over there, which are in rough shape. We're gonna have to replace those, we think, at the end of this year. On our bed, this is a Sure-Can right here. We use Sure-Can for our gas cans. Craftco DF that'll go in our gangway here today to fill that one crack. we're going to unhook the Crafco and hook onto the line stripe machine with our other Silverado, and we're going to get after it. Sammy will drive this, pulling the Crafco, or I'm sorry, not the Crafco, the Titan, the line striper. We don't need any sealer from the bulk tank today. Got plenty in here to do this job, so we're going to get on the road and get going. Oh, another side note, I forgot my tripod and everything for filming today, so you guys are getting shaky cam and wind in the microphone today, so enjoy. All right, so here we are on the project location. I forgot we did use our steels here to weed trim, so I forgot to get a video of us weed trimming right when we got here, but I'll show you the remnants of it. Over here, a little bit right there. So that's the first thing we do, right? We get here. This property doesn't have a lot of grass on the edges. You can see it there. The rest of it's all gravel and rock and whatnot. So yeah, that's what you do first. And then this edge had a lot of dirt, residual dirt. You can see some here, but we've cleaned it from there to here so far. So as we're doing, using the little Wonder, which lost its front grate here not too long ago, to clean the surface off. Once we get it cleaned, there are only a couple cracks. We'll hit that with a crack fill, which is heating up right here, and then we'll trim out with our brushes, and then we'll seal coat this thing. So surface is clean, as you can see back here. We got one crack right there that we're heating up. I'm gonna take care of real quick. We'll take care of the crack, trim out, and then spray. So we're doing our one stripe. You can see there Sammy's bringing a little walkway out so it matches that. Then we'll use the big broom to trim out and get us out a little ways. That way we can spray. So that's what's up. Listen to a little bit of music here on the job site. I think we had Ed Sheeran playing, but a lot of it's been that new Post Malone album that's out. So playing that a little bit today. Also, like on the way over, on the drive over, I didn't let you guys listen in, but I listen to audiobooks quite a bit, and I would listen to I Am Zlatan, which is the Zlatan Ibrahimovic story of his soccer career, football career. Worth a listen. right, so now we wait. It's all sprayed and ready to go. We got to line stripe this, but we gotta wait for it to dry. Got a nice amount of sun back there, as you can see. But in the meantime, Sammy and I are gonna go something to eat. Maybe go to Cabela's. They got a Cabela's in this town. I don't know what we need, but we both hunt, so check that out. So we didn't make it to Cabela's. We need a clean bucket. Luckily they have them there, I imagine. Hey, a couple buckets. We got striping on that lot that you've seen us doing today, and was hoping, had an understanding that it was going to be yellow paint, but it turns out they want white paint, so we're going to have to switch. The Titan 3500 has yellow, loaded yellow, brought yellow. We're going to have to switch to white, so we need a couple buckets to make that happen. Making all kinds of stops while we're waiting for the Sealcoat to dry. We need a low beam for the burb, and then Sammy informed me today the turn signal is out on the 3/4 ton Silverado that he drove. So some parts. Then maybe we can get back to the job. I hope. So as you've seen, we got some lunch. We are back on site, and sealer's dry. Sammy and I just did some chalk lines, map our stuff out. Now we're gonna stripe. Alright, so that's it. Sammy's putting the stake in, gonna put some ribbon across, and we're all line striped out, seal coated up, good to go for the day. A little bit of wind in the camera, I think you can probably hear that. You're welcome. That's it, pretty much. That's a day for us. It's what we do. It's probably 2 o'clock now. It'll be at about an hour and a half home. About 3:30 we'll get back. Maybe do a headlight switch, stuff like that, but other than that, that's it for us. I could show you the rest of my day. It consists of Eli coming home from school, Liz coming home from school, doing quotes, sending those out, going to bed, waking up and doing all this again tomorrow, but I'll spare you of that. Thanks for watching along. Thanks for following along and watching the videos. Please subscribe, like these videos, share them if they're helpful or if they're just entertaining and whatnot, anywhere where you post about what we do in the asphalt industry. Peace.